好处吗？
力量变强了。我觉得你被音频害了。
这个对身体有好处吗？
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
至今啊，已经出世6、7年有。
看一下，我们无战主教已经拿到一个，我配了很多不一样的牌，对，闪电，慢慢跟我们演。等下他的铲太大了，我怕他等下铲太大，打不到他的剩下3点血。好，保护膜弄掉了嘛？正好。保護も其实一样意思啊，就是说你赚了打他3点，那你不赚也是3点，但是可以翻爆牌，翻个爆牌了，好不好？翻爆牌，我不想爆牌，反正伤害一样，伤害是一样的。威廉先生哎，最近新流行吗？威廉先生开始犯了。诺曼，这边屌回一口。可以啦，诺曼还是有料。这个拉不出东西了。想要9人一波了吗？先一波破保护膜嘛，然后等下再撒旦开门嘛，太棒了。
来，全部打趴！这是克罗诺斯的技术吗？
超体力增加。
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 我们是他们的奴隶。
哎呦，能力增加哎！
他们回来了。
你们派强的来啦！今天也要火力全开，很好的补给呢。
Seven, six, five, four, three, one. 我们是他们的奴隶。
今天也要火力全开，这是克罗诺斯的技术吗？
犹如，快接住吧，带着斗志接住他吧。
Six, five, four, three, two, one.
样啦？为什么叫我身上
回来了。
来，全部打趴是很好的补给呢。
我觉得你背影挺帅的。
Seven, six, five, 3, 2, 1. 我们是他们的奴隶。
靠！
他们回来了。
个好了。
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
呀！我靠，超级虽小。靠，这种然后我被炸死一下。
今天也要火力全开！补给呢？
靠，好像没有抓到。
他们回来了。
都行啊，都行，都没什么问题。
正しき視座は眠るから。
还是会死，对不对？酸9元比较不容易打出高伤害，但是那个9元好像会挂，所以一样不影响，就一样不影响了，不影响他。现在只能祈祷他没有9元了。但是有9元我就挂了，8点血而已。哇靠！这边这一波是怎样？他想扁让我了吗？没来，那死啊！各位死定了，死定了！没，哦，没事。啊。
伤悲。
是2万分，后面还有8万分等我们，10万分才可以拿到那个闪的卡背。现在拿的是没有闪的，你看它的卡背，现在的这个卡背它是不闪的，就是一般的卡背，对不对？平凡无奇。我们要的是闪的，所以要卷。恭喜，就变成不一样的，以前是宝石分组，现在变成评分等级。OK， 对吗？西亚哦，这个。对，你的那个最高分数多少这样子，胜率越多，这个分数就越高。它这边有颜色嘛，前100名以内就会变成这个顶级的，好不好？顶级。
太好玩了。
这个叫什么？超凡是不是？顶级的。
还有博士，我自己玩了2、3天打下来，胜率也是有过70%的。不过这版想玩精灵，也艾兹迪亚，去净化它拿法术，然后再去控个3到4回合，也就是在 T10到 T12左右，去做到20血的 OTK。听起来感觉是有点难度在，不过这版本大部分的对局时长确实都会拉到10回合以后，所以反而很契合这版的环境。而且精灵的解场能力是很足够的，并没有很难去苟到后面的回合数。所以像之前就会带的莉莉跟天宫，还有这条命都是他给。给的守护单解及小为副兼具的艾琳外，这版还补上了蛮多不错的单解，以及不花资源的扫场，像是2费打4的猛袭，以及库露露还有祈祷者这些。甚至进到9费之后，还能利用团结者去舒服的度过1、2个回合，并且比较多人会担心就是6爷上手率的问题。 也是完全不用烦恼的，因为精灵的很多结场牌都自带抽率，像天宫、莉莉，甚至是这次的新卡不世之乡，连后期的核心回血狮子都自带抽1的效果，所以走到8费或斩杀回合，没有6爷的几率反而是小到不能再小，稳定度是真的很高。而精灵前期回血量较低的问题，现在也有带吉鲁能顶过去，撑到后面拍到狮子，也是一回合奶8到9，有被恩宠奶过的就知道突然奶那一管有多难受。而且如果真的怕拍老头或是狮子的时候，对方做一些场面你不好处理的话，在3费又放到格里姆去做搭配清场，这些大牌也不会真的难拍到哪里去。而2费的宝石兽有挂一张，可以帮忙拉高上限，提前1回合斩，因为宝石兽超进化会多1费。那只要痛击降过3轮，就能打出宝石、6爷、超进化、痛击这套斩杀的 combo， 新手 T11就能做到。后手顺的话 ，T10多了 PP 加1也能完成。这个进度可以说完全不输征服屋，所以打到征服屋也比想象中的好打。反正要么他 T10 直接打你20血，要么你多撑1回合，换你灌他20滴。而比较克制这套牌的构筑，通常会是纯粹的快攻，像上版本的快夜，或是强而有力的连续铺场，像是中树皇这些。但在这版几乎是不怎么看到，这是控妖崛起的原因。顶多就是打到很顺的魔式夜魔，会来的不是那么好打而已。不过魔式夜魔的数量也在慢慢变少，所以也不是很担心。那我知道牌组是有带石板跟权杖的，主要是确保第1张6爷上手后，比较好去有第2张6爷能配斩杀。不论是用石板加速抽到第2张6爷，或前面拍圣树直接把6爷拉回来，就不用再去找第2张之类的。但如果不想带这2张的话，我觉得也是完全没问题。可以再把团结者或祈祷者的数量拉到2，或是补一些1费的单解，继续加强控场手段。那骑手的流换上，其实跟甲虫妖蛮像的，就是会优先去留天宫跟不世之乡这种有抽牌跟结场的卡，然后留1张左右低费拿妖精的手段，像召集妖精或是剑客。如果有看到，考虑说牌怎么使用，面的来说都算是解起来蛮有帮助的。尤其是先手你这413，在面对到后手皇家来讲，其实是蛮好用的。然后有个2费单解可以去过渡一下，这边打221啊，或打333出来都可以直接做结场。那如果你要打得比较保险一点的话，你可以把这个2张老头把它放下去，反正这对局也有机会可以不用靠老头赢，就是乖乖去打场面，乖乖去补血，打到很不错。那1费没事做，换对面，对面通常也是没事做，换我们，除非还有牙签，有牙签的话我们就打剑客去对，然后他没事做的话我们就剑客下去。那没意外，等一下对到是一个221。然后再换我们。现在来到这边，我们现在有2个事情可以做，一个是打吉鲁，一个是打不世之乡。那因为下一回合高几率是要把1张牌给拉回来，再去可能解他的333啊，或者解他的一些有的没的。那我们这边就吉鲁先下去，然后等一下再利用的话，我们这交换。我们就是园林计划，就是1拉回来，然后3出去做个单解，顺便看他抽点什么。这边补个牌也不是太差，补到我们后期的奶量，这张牌打到皇家来说算是蛮重要的。后期下去，你只要能奶到1次的话，基本上那把，除非皇家真的很顺，不然的话几乎都会赢。然后我们的手牌如果等一下皇体都不是很怕，这边他是没有做天宫，而且他新骰子是直接融了。这个地方他直接融的话，我觉得不是特别好，因为他这边是有开到空绝效果的。那这样每回合每回合只融1张的话，可以让这个倒数再来得更快一点。有机会再拍第2张的空绝显现去做使用。那现在场上长这样，我们是可以直接拍413，但如果这边拍413的话，413它本身会补1滴，那直接拍速有使用的话，等于说你这1滴是直接。
喂，
你先自己去吃吧，不然等下我要带你去剪头发嘞。
帅啦。
所以你要自己买，我们买要比较晚哦。你自己买就去梁社汉下面马上就可以买了。
还要买他的吗？
你自己去买好了啦，然后我就要带你剪头发。
要买他的吗？
我怎么知道？你不会问一下，感情不好。
哦，好啦。
易补了，所以建议是不要这样直接拍。打皇家的话，你每1滴血量都非常非常重要，所以我这边是做粒粒下去，直接做个单解，所以去再多过1张牌。这边不压进化也是可以的啊，不过我想说，我这边的狮子上手了，我等下9费可能是要用狮子去配合上这个1费突袭去做结场，所以打稳一点，还是选择去交这个进化点。那我们看一下这边，他6费打艾米莉亚， 短剑打头。那这样我们有掉血了，所以我们就可以是下回合去做我们的库露露去做个1滴的回复。这边新式又在吃，不确定是不是同一张在吃的，还是这是后面又上手的。那我们就库露下去奶个1滴，然后这边直接交回手，反正他下回要超进化了。如果真给他刷的话，我们的库露这样蹲着被刷掉，其实也是有点小亏。那不如就直接把它做回手，等一下好机会再利用它补更多的血量。反正打到皇家，你的场面有跟没有是一个意思，就是进到他超进化回合之后。那现在接下来直接印刷。那回合换我们就是要这边做个回复。这边回最多的情况下，就是要去打我们的基武内力竭，在这边再去奶个5滴上来。库露先降1，然后配合上基武内力竭效果，这边可以刚好解完，顺便去奶，总共奶了6滴血。又回到18滴，还是很稳。然后这边是插奥丁进化下来敲。然后我们走到8费，刚好对方场上只有一只怪，那就是直接开艾兹迪亚下去消掉，顺便再配上库露效果，可以再回1滴。超进化还可以留一下，搞不好之后还可以配宝石兽打斩杀，但应该是不太可能啊。等下可能是要交在我们的狮子头上去做回复，是不是？战啊，他们谁上9费打阿尔贝尔，应该是不能2下都敲我头了，应该是没那么大胆的。因为如果2下都敲我头的话，我下回是有机会用8+6去直接打斩杀的。就是我把它长解完，可能去打什么2费拽一下1费1费，刚好4+5 9费嘛，那他是会倒的。所以他这边应该是打一下我头，然后去解一下怪。那我们就是能舒服的去利用我们的狮子做补血，就直接奶9滴，然后超进化解一解。那这狮子其实现在面对到财宝皇来说，这77站在这边，他没有超进化点，他也很难受。因为财宝皇大部分的构筑下都是不带221必杀的，所以他也不是那么好去解这只狮子。然后他去篡夺者配上新赛之打4，我对还有瓦路兹，然后残光也交掉了，等于说他下回合如果他打新斯莱兹的话，最多就是打4滴。那如果他打阿尔贝尔的话，最多是打6滴。对我来讲都算是蛮好的消息。我现在就可以比较好去控制我自己的血量，去把然后这些手牌上来讲，这张合决没有进化点，是没有在做血量回复了，所以这样可以当做10费去拿个额外打点，有机会拼智商打到对面。那我们就是利用手上其他东西先去做个解场，宝石兽出去占个场，然后打个1出去1下去，然后挥击过1张，然后1送掉，然后去打个深入权杖之类的，也可以打比较凶的话，就是打赢对面。反正对方新斯莱兹只能解4，也解不了爷爷。但打稳一点，还是就是把就是2-1，然后挥击过个牌。下一张的狮子也上手了，等一下我们有需要的话可以打814给他抽。这样的话，我们的老虎可能就不是那么好下去直接做使用了。它是狮子，那这边就变成要打比较稳的话，要打吉鲁下去，然后吉鲁效果去降新斯莱兹，然后去打5，配合上手上的突袭，直接做接场解干净。会前面写字，不过这张艾琳那就是比较简单的，就直接艾琳下去，配上一张妖精加上不过后来右手这边进的是一张艾琳，那就是比较简单的，就是比较稳的方法下去打。不过后来右手这边进的是一张艾琳，那就是比较简单的，就直接艾琳下去，配上一张妖精加上突袭。就可以很舒服的去度过这个回合。那等一下来到我们的痛击变2费的时候，在下一回合就可以打出一个8+2的 combo， 直接打对方20血的 OTK。那对方现在这回合其实做什么事情，基本上只要不斩我们都跟我没关系了。然后这边铺满，轮到我们就是一个8+2，直接带走。然后这6爷的法术动画是真的很帅，用起来真的很过瘾。那以上就这次的牌组介绍。下回是有机会用8+6去直接打斩杀的，就是我把它长解完，可能去打什么2费拽一下1费1费。刚好4+5 9费嘛，那他是会倒的。 所以他这边应该是打一下我头，然后去解一下怪。那我们就是能舒服的去利用我们的狮子做补血，就直接奶9滴，然后超进化解一解。而这狮子其实现在面对到财宝皇来说，这77站在这边，他没有超进化点，他也很难受。因为财宝皇大部分的构筑下都是不带221必杀的，所以他也不是那么好去解这只狮子。然后他去篡夺者配上新材之打4，我这还有瓦路之。然后残光也交掉了，等于说他下回合如果他打新斯莱兹的话，最多就是打4滴。那如果他打阿尔贝尔的话，最多是打6滴。对我来讲都算是蛮好的消息。我现在就可以比较好去控制我自己的血量，去把我自己压在一个比较安全的血线上面。那这第2张合决又上来，然后这些手牌上来讲，这张合决没有进保持过一，也可以打比较凶的话，就是把。
Barrick takes the first game with a Zudia Forest. And even if you do, you don't have the Super Evolve to try to steal one of your opponent's followers anymore. Very last-second decision, but looks like it really worked out, Igni.
I mean, yeah, to be clear, this is the first round you guys are watching, but these guys have already played 10+ rounds of Swiss, so they must be confident in their lineups. And I will say in this matchup in particular, versus Crest Haven, it really does depend on if the Haven gets the strategy of Crest. You see that in Wag's hand, he already does. So Marwyn is the card that enables the strategy of Crest, giving you a... yeah, so reactive deck to just like make it so the Crest is dealing burn every turn, and then the Azudia can't really heal or respond. So I'm interested to see how Barrick is going to navigate this one, because surely he's played this match
hard to
twist, right?
Yes, 100%. I mean, I think it's quite hard to evade this matchup in the first place, especially in the best of 1 format. So it's also worth doing. Second, important that you find it. The Congregant helps you find it too. Defense followers, they're a little bit hard to close out if they are going super wide, because Marwyn's damage goes to board first. So if you don't draw into your sort of like AoE damage of stretch on Wag, yes.
Do it. So,
ooh, the torrent hits.
Expecting a lot of mirrors, you have to deal with. So, I think it's quite a heads-up tech if you're expecting a lot of mirrors.
100%. Ooh, the torrent hits the ambush.
Gets the cruel correct. Yeah, that is tough. The good news is that Wag is not, you know, the Gildan Lisa sword empty, so Barrick does have options to heal with the Gildan Lisa as well as the Aaron here. So the idea, if you guys aren't aware of the OTK, is that you're supposed to play Azudia on curve, then evolve him right away to get the staff on board. You can bounce it back, but actually he doesn't run Godwood in this list, or you can bounce it back with Bug Alert. Godwood staff on board, you can bounce it back, but actually he doesn't run Godwood in this list, or you can bounce it back with Bug Alert. But ideally you just have to accelerate that OTK is by playing Carbuncle, then Azudia, then super the Carbuncle, and then that 3 play points, letting you play the token 1 turn earlier. Metaverse, where, you know, the longer the game goes, the more play points you have and the more explosive your plays get. That 1 turn acceleration can maybe mean that you win the game rather than lose it.
Dude, it's also just kind of crazy to see that Wag managed to get the 5 crests online on like the crest. This is, she does give this like buff debuff to any follower on the board, but you can also buff her herself, and then she attacks with the drain and give right now in this format.
Others would fail. Very is so that Marwyn on curve, the amount of on survival rather than on their win con, which is a huge deal.
Ooh, and look at that. The ward being applied to the Cocytus is so big. And of course, we kind of, you know, glossed over it, but damage AoE that goes at the end of the turn if you super evolve. You can see, right, Igni, from the Azudia perspective here, what do you want to see in these?
To win, now that the Cocytus is on board, I think everything sort of went right for becomes very difficult, and there's Silent Rider.
Yeah.
But yeah, earlier, Barrick kind of Azudia on curve.
Ooh,
oh wait, never mind.
This is lethal, isn't it? You super evolve with the Carbuncle, 3 evolve, 3 play points back, 20 damage.
Wait, is this already turn 11? I totally lost track. Yes, that is already lethal. Ignore everything I just said.
Barrick takes the first game with the Azudia 4.
lost track. Yes, that is already lethal. Ignore everything I just said. Oh, online, got Marwyn on curve, got Azudia on curve. Oh wait, never mind.
This is lethal, isn't it? You super evolve with the Carbuncle, 3 play points back, 20 damage.
Wait, is this already turn 11? I totally lost track. Yes, that is already lethal. Ignore everything I just said. Have an OT. Haven is like.
Ooh, alright, so again, just a reminder that we do have. So it's Barik at the bottom, and he has one with his Forest. He's now playing his Abyss, and Wag is at the top. So the overlay is a little bit basically upside down in that sense. Alright, looks like we have pretty strong start here. You have to activate the Mode Abyss before. You have essentially you have to activate these mode abilities as much as possible, and a very early turn setup with the Devotee. We dealt 1 damage +3. Yes. Give it the +2/+2 again, and then because it gained +2/+2 from evolving, it becomes a 7/7. So if you're playing against mode, you again getting +2. Know that with or is
a dead card. It also means that if it's a matchup like this where they're not making a board of weenies, you can just make a massive body and the
really well. Oh, 7 is kind of too bad either in terms of just going wide.
Yes, exactly. Like, I think it's very important in the matchup to just get as much stat on board as possible so the Marwyn isn't hitting your dome, right? So that it gives them less options to figure out how they're gonna
active defense. Have been reach up because all of your you're gonna have the burn damage at the end of the turn, but that also greatly reduces how much is gonna go to face, and he's forced to use the super evolve there in order to activate the
decks. Basically, go very late, like forcing your opponent to use resources like that, like their super evolves, which they only get 2 of per game, is very punishing.
100%. So no other big clear plus some good faith
and draw. Don't make problem choice. Marwyn trade. Oh, that's a little to react to opponents' play AoE without the evolve points. Now Barik will be able to make a board that Wag can't answer. Yep. That's
also the essentially just a very wide board, and also
that Wag can't answer cleanly.
And also, on the long term,
for people who are, just tuning in or are unfamiliar with the mid, because it extends the countdown by 1, but is a lot,
aid in with these foxes. But I think it's definitely worth it, just because choosing to clear out, I think, is definitely the correct choice.
This is a bit mode, which means that all of its late game, where
we're trying to
it's tough.
Shamna evolve to try to steal one of your. All right, we're good.
Is it too little, too late? I worry. Healing
damage to your face and heal. We have the Guilty Follower and the enemy worth putting down, but if not, the already do a bit of a.
That's not gonna get
best up path. Oh, interesting. Double Vuela, maybe just trying to
big 2 Jeans pay off.
Evolve the heal back to just not lose to burn damage, right? Because press zone or know that
20 con. I hate to call it early, might be checkmate. Oh, and there's the guild. Of course, the G Shadowers, if you remember. Reminds me a lot of Benevolent Blight from the OG Shadowers.
The look up here is just now you matchup chance to win because they haven't gotten completely online yet. And once it gets to like turn 2, the amulet on answer boards, heal up a bunch, and just like that we score. And then there you go. Use the amulet on the board, the Shining Disenchantment for 4, and the game.
Good. I think it's kind of.
I think Mode Abyss is always sort of like at its own mercy. It basically shows the issues with Mode Abyss that if you don't see, like, you're running a lot of ways to actually do modes in the early game, right? You have, Cat of the Screaming Witch itself every your entire missions like gives you 2
screaming and loathing to reveal. It's a huge shout out to Shadow Beyond for giving me screaming and loathing on base. The issue, something that is a strong. It's very in the early game. It's one of your because they're so piece dependent.
100%. Oh, here we go. Right behind you.
That voice line quite yet, or how we feeling?
Actually, quite
joke.
Say it because I get it all time.
How do you want to deal with this? you only cost 5. So you do end up wasting the extra play point because, just to be clear, people who don't know, in Shadowrush Worlds Beyond, you get an extra play point if it's 1 in 5. So,
yeah, unfortunate, but very pinpoint. Oh, that's
ridiculous. Save your. If you don't, but what I Sage Light Teachings is a card after Shamnasha's quest is active, then you got it. But before, it's
this deck gonna be some of the toughest quests you've ever had in your life, and it serves you hands that are gonna be some of the toughest quests you've ever had in your life. And here you see, as you said, Sage Light Teachings answers the board together with the 3/3, and we're even cashing in the Super Evo for 13 damage phase here. We see that WAG is not letting this
a mess on this lack of momentum. Did save go. A little bit of healing here. But although to be honest, how do you handle this 9/9 if you're WAG? This is actually a pretty tough.
You're Norman. So it looks like that. Ooh, we're not going for the Norman. Instead, going to be trying to draw into something. I mean, Sage Light Teachings is for clear. No, that was from the Earth 5.
But yeah.
Ooh, just hard dimension climb. Oh my god, Igni.
Wait. Actually, the Edelweiss is it? Yeah. Tough.
It's gonna be a Kuon. You lose your last Super Evolve that, as you said before, is one of the most important tools in the deck. You also dimension climbed a very. And you had another dimension climb that's also gone and not being spell boosted. You do get the ones remaining.
Shamnasha, it's 7 damage, and I feel like the addition of Rudenai Val gave Mo. He's gonna be pretty told. It's kind of hilarious too because this is an open deck list, and
接不到威廉啊，真的假的？我还是很喜欢威廉这张牌的。这个吗？我是。
hard working at the.
Sometimes it does feel like this deck lacks a little bit of that closing power, but choosing to play only 2 Shining Disenchantment is quite surprising, given that that is one of the most powerful cards in the
turn. You kind of have to put some pressure on.
Yeah,
them the time.
It's like if you don't win, buy dimension.
Reason why variety great against deal. They stack a stro with dream that kind of weakness.
This is pretty interesting. So you should be wondering what's optimal. So Millie's hack. I'll punish you for this, and it might seem like
yeah, the like this versus an equally skilled player. Attack possibilities that they have to play. Oh, he made that. Either way, it's still a
because 99% or they already have a lot of.
He may press a
pretty specific. The effect on all of her. So specifically on the going first and 6, she's not really doing anything, and it feels good here in now. Sort of like do as much. This deck actually is. They both your want to say that
kind of your enemy. Kind of a man. Your board is basically locked. You're forced to go into the healing version.
The other thing that you mentioned, one of the things were exactly what you needed in that situation, but in other cases where you want to be burning face damage, and again, especially in this matchup where you need to be playing more aggressive, it kind of feels like you're going against the game plan that the deck wants to do, specifically when playing in Spell Boost.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think the Himika there was a play for survival, not a play to win. And right now, Vivid does not have a win. Extra that in them does not from this. And also, the Congregant Crest, unfortunately, it pulls 4 okay, there it is. I was gonna say it pulls 4 defense guys, but the Marwyn is not the only 4 defense guy in the deck, so it's actually not guaranteed either. But did end up getting it at least on the second proc.
On the in very you're play down.
Oh, I think the
tough evolve with the 4 as well.
The issue is, I was gonna say if they draw Demon of Purgatory, I should stop manifesting because Demon of Purgatory does clear the most here, extremely efficiently. Goodness me. Such a rare, I think, Dreamlife. The Despair token being able to.
The beginning. All right. Well, we have.
I think you just you just heal into Silent Rider. Next turn, also have quite Astral.
Right. Yes.
There's lethal on board and not on board.
Zibit doesn't play the one, and that gives Astaroth Reckoning, Demonic Call, Super Evolve, but you don't have that option here. So Astaroth Reckoning, Demonic Call, Super Evolve, and deal the 1 ping damage. You can create the 1 ping damage. That's the leader, and that gives you that survivability in even the Astaroth situations, but you don't have that option here. So Astaroth Reckoning, Demonic Call, Super Evolve, and deal the 1 ping damage is gonna give the first dub to the Master of Spell Boost.
It was the fact in that's very studied.
Is gonna exhibit in Dream Life that is especially late game to the late use of turn spell. So face this
wonder. You can't. That's come down to, as you said, pieces. I'm really out on tour, only like trying to refine it.
All around, and the SVO today, I think we'll definitely catch. Let's have them because I have to trade away the ward here.
Ward presence that the player going second tends to have a better time for online earlier, and Wilbert making that massive board on last word. So lose second answer. Their token though does banish in an efficient way. The despair token though does banish. That is fantastic. This second in a battle of attrition. So I think Dream Life with the going second was, you know, a little fortunate here. And now the answer is like, how does Vivid clear this in an efficient way? The despair token though does banish. That is fantastic.
Gorgeous. Absolutely well played in terms of seeing the banishing. If you like, Gil is being
run, but in Wilbert that comes out or does light damage in the Gilneys.
The Wilbert play the Marwyn. Try to
the countdown. I was weak because of the 2 Lapis. In the end, kind of hilarious in a way.
Right. It might just work out. Is things I don't really to turn. You have multiple ways to get rid of the board, and Vessel's one of them. The only thing I'm impressed in the long term, it looks like he wants to commit the Wilbert here already, because that also lets you do Wilbert Devotee. You get 5 crests online, and now the banish also becomes a 50-50. Yep.
We were just damn little
well, any issues later down the line. So it looks like Super Evolve's gonna come down here, paired with a Torrent to spare. You managed to bait out 2 of them. Is this the time?
Or, like, is there another way? So,
plus
to get into Dream, that's more than than 10 as far as I'm. The Gilneys Veracity, that's it, man. Voracity, yup. Sweetness of Voracity, that's it, man. It might just be the Gilneys plus the, yup. Sweetness of Voracity, that's it, man. The Gilneys acid for flex. Chris, he's just at impact.
We'll have watching.
看好狠啊！